Hello there, and welcome back to the Moons of Madness, where I am just catching up with where I was at the end of the first episode because it didn't autosave once we entered the meerkat. As you can probably gather, I have taken a little bit longer than a short break for lunch, to the extent actually I think I'm wearing a different jumper now, aren't I, than earlier. I've done some laundry this afternoon, so I figured I'd throw my jumper in the wash. Because I'm weird. I don't know. Anyway, we're continuing onward, running for our lives, and we're heading towards the global, towards the communications site. I don't know why I was going to say global communications site. That's not what it says at all. So we're going to the communications site. I love the fact that there's kind of dust and stuff on the windshield. Windscreen. Windshield is American. I'm doing the same thing that I did in the Demajen tries. So I'm assuming that each of these kind of bits are kind of self-contained in terms of puzzle elements, but with plot threads going through them. I don't really know, but it's interesting nonetheless. Checkpoint reached. It's such an interesting environment to set a game in because, of course, Mars, as far as we are aware, is just a big dead sandy rock where there may have been life millions of years ago, but kind of isn't really now. What? What?
The fuck, Declan? There's something wrong.
Oh,
Where
go.
did everything go?
I don't want to go down there. Screw that noise. I'm going this way. Probably to my death. Reasons the rock stacks change each night. Seismic activity, unknown changes in atmosphere, hallucinations, other. Declan came by to talk, but you can't keep avoiding me by making up work. I'm scared of turning round too quickly. In fact, I'm going to turn the volume down because, as I said in the Demajen tries, it's the sound effects that get me. Oh, this way is blocked off. So we have to go down into the giant toothed hole. Also, there's a line of rocks here and there. I wonder if those will get explained. Also, it should be noted that we don't have our spacesuit HUD. Oh, no, we do. Oh, we actually have to look down to see it. Also, our oxygen's not going down. Huh. Oh. It's a gone blue. Oh, it's a tower. Those are some low texture rocks. Oxygen level. Something percent. We're in a dream, aren't we? Caves of something or other, that said. I was too busy paying attention to the HUD.
Oh my god. Why is it glowing?
What? Why do you even have it? It's not been explained at all. And now our hood has disappeared entirely.
The orb is reacting to my hand.
Okay.
It's burning under the skin. Why is this happening?
The problem with something like this is that I suspect the voice actors, whilst very capable, in a booth, they're not probably going to have the visuals to go with what's going on screen. And therefore, it's difficult to assess just what kind of tone to put into the voices.
Oh, doesn't like that. When I turn to look at it, it retreats.
Oh no! Yeah, but that's there's an orb there. Is it still coming?
The orb is glowing. Shit. What's going on?
I don't know. Things are moving.
Three connections, all pointing to individual orbs.
And randomly... Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. Who shall conceive of the terrible wonders wrought by my secret labour? Will they who sleep reward me? Punish me? Will they even notice? The children of Mars worshipped a being whose name roughly translates to the Immaculate Machine. These orbs are artifacts of that mystery cult. They are filled with, powered by, that celestial light, anima. The light drives back the dark, but also the liquid enlightenment of the dreamers, what the benighted have called Nurgle's rot, the black worm jism and the filth. I'll reclaim the term from the unenlightened. I'll call it the filth, because it stains the mind, pens the illumined text that writhes in the wrinkly tome of the skull, the crawling muse. But it saturated my mind too much. A page dipped entirely in ink is as blank as a white page. Meaningless. Madness. The effort to write is... But what if I could drive back the filth? Just a little. If I had a little more of my human thoughts back, I could do more with the thoughts beyond human. I could achieve such marvels that neither the human clay nor the liquid dreams of the sleepers could accomplish separately. The orbs are corrupted, but I can fix them. Yes, they who sleep will notice me. When I wave into the infinitude of the abyss, it will smile back. I like the juxtaposition of the human clay nor liquid dreams. The different states, solid and liquid, and human and dream. The realities versus immateriality of a dreamscape. also we've got some pictures to go with. The Children of Mars. Why is there an old-fashioned writing desk here? One wonders. With an old-fashioned pen and ink, no less. Oh! Hi, friend!
Fully powered.
I like the idea that you have to look at it to
My hand.
yeah, realistically. Ah. Yeah, back off. Nice orb. I don't have an orb. No. I assume it can... Oh, no. Maybe it can't only go a certain distance. I like how it follows. I mean, it's...
What the hell is this place?
Does it follow me down here? No, I think it can only go a certain distance. Research notes page 3. What happened to page 2? Where am I? Sleep has no place to call its own. My name is illegible. I'm still on this planet. Easy. I will write down my method for writing reveals. I take the vermiculated orb and charge it using the machine I fabricated from the Martian schematics. Supercharging the anima burns out the infecting filth. It works. But only for the moment. The flare of the supercharged anima burns itself out, momentarily allowing the 0-point pathogen to take root again. What if I soaked it in the pools? My theory is sound. I will achieve it.
Whoever was here was trying some kind of experiment.
Yaha. Research notes page 2. Today I vomited in disgust at my failure, and what I vomited up tried to crawl away. It looked up pleadingly as I killed it. Easy. You are a scientist, aren't I? There are no failed experiments, only more data to collate. Yes. The orbs are corrupted from their original purpose by the sibilant frequencies of the filth. So I commanded the Blackworm Jism to leave the orbs. But the filth is stubborn. It will not give up the corpse of its enemy. It is a light source, I suppose, but I do not require lights. I have not used the bovine jelly of my sockets for some time. So whomever was here...
This one's working differently. The scar is not charging this enough. Maybe I need more energy.
I see you. Away with you. No, I can't. I was going to say I can't get through there. No, I can't. I'm looking your way. Place orb. The orb is infused with energy. Corruption. Corrupt an orb? I have done. Take orb. I assume I need to take it with me. Keep us off. I said, shoo. Yeah, it seems like I need to take it... Oh, the way it undulates is very disconcerting. Do I put it back here? Oh, yes I do.
It's clearing the way.
And that goes back. And it's closed up behind me. Uh-oh. Oh, it's... What? It was on my screen. Something's going to be behind me. Yeah, I saw you. Ah. The stuff behind the plaster. Oh. Right, that's opened the way. Oops. I don't know whether time pauses when we're in the... Who am I? Do I exist? No one exists. We are just thoughts. More thoughts arrived. They look like space people, space suits. They might wake up the dreamers. I think I will torture them. My mother frightened me with stories of witches and hags, Jenny Greenteeth pulling children into the pond to eat. But my mother never existed. I can be Jenny Greenteeth. Jenny Filthteeth. I'll give the space people such nightmares. I wonder if the glow of this pretty orb would attract them. I could be the glass-toothed grin below the light stalk of an anglerfish. Great. Bloop. I don't know how well it's been picked up on the recording, but there is a delightful sound, a sickly... kind of biological squishing, squirming sound in the background. I don't like this. I'm wondering. Oh, I can't take the orb. I was wondering whether I could go down and put the orb in this pedestal. What's with that painting? Oh. That was a good plan. I thought, oh, I could seemingly and apparently move through here. Nope. So I need another orb. Yeah, what is with this symbol? Why is it on a... Come on, mate. Even I didn't jump at that. Oh, you again. Nice to see you. I think not. Dust falling from the ceiling is a nice little touch. Oh! Assholes! Oh. We're going squiggly. So getting too close to the black stuff is... what seems to cause the most issues. Right, we've got to get through there. And jump scare. That was rather ineffective. Which means that there's probably a second one somewhere. Oh, I can't put that in there. Do I need a particular type? Ah. I think I need a particular type of orb. Back. So this is kind of puzzle exploration. Well, we're not going down there. And we're apparently not going through there. Is there something I'm missing? Yeah, it's like we're connecting up power conduits. But yeah, it keeps on saving the game. I kind of feel ah. Three-dimensional thinking. That's upside down. In fact, this entire place is upside down.
This is familiar. 3 connections.
Yes. I feel like we've done this before. So, do we... Don't have my flashlight either. Flashlight! Torch! Don't have my torch! Yeah, so that's where we're eventually going to have to put it to get through there. To power the way. But in order to power up, we've got to get... I don't see any way through there. Bloop. Alright, let's put that in there. See, focusing doesn't work on it. Ah! Oh, I see. Where's the third connection? It looks like it's running out this way. It's not. It's above us. Hi, friend. And I'm running. Running away. Running away. Falling down a hole. With some slightly weird gravity. Oh, and it's... Ew. Ooh, inky. Oh. Oh. In my opinion, the best part of games that have a cosmic horror element is seeing how they represent... Oh, you things. Is seeing how they represent the prerequisite alien landscapes. Something that obviously Geiger does very well. There's going to be a jump scare around here somewhere.
Hello, little dream. I wonder what you are. All the other little dreams are gone. They imagine themselves as astronauts. The filth all into their shapes. Just like they are. Just like your scum. They made such noise they tried to wake the moons. The men to burial were broke to seal. They must never wake. The lullaby must never end. The moons bend above us. It has all been a brilliant equation. Once you open the book, it's already too late. It is the contagion of grammar. It was always too late. Open your shell, my little dream. Ya, 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 la, la, sigh, ya, ha, ya, ya, sigh, ya, ha.
Okay.
What? My childhood basement. Ugh. What is that?
Pretty. In a horrific alien way. So, just pausing here. So, from that, I understood that the moons of Mars, Abos and Deimos, Amos and Phobos, Deimos and Phobos, those, they are part of a mathematical equation to create a lullaby, a sound, a frequency that keeps something slumbering so that it does not wake up. Something great and ineffable and maddening, I assume. Still no flashlight. Torch. Still no torch.
I see light behind the bookcase.
Me too. Reminder. CB... Carbon, beryllium, helium, beryllium. Periodic table in laundry room. Match atomic with volume number. Right. Carbon. Beryllium. Helium. Beryllium. Laundry room. Atomic with volume number.
Carbon, beryllium, helium.
Right, so we've got a load of different books that we can pull. I assume that somewhere around here, there's going to be a periodic table. Oh, those are the...
I don't even
Those are the buttresses, the arches.
I wonder if this timestamp is important.
But maybe you should take your finger off it so I can see what it actually is. 67, 31. No, it can't be 67 because that would not work. 57, I'm assuming. Oh, I can add it to my inventory. It's the moons again. Somebody's been sleeping down here. A tree and a cell structure. Yeah, I'm not going to try and read those. I'm assuming there has to be a copy of the periodic table somewhere around here. Mind you, the secret world occasionally asks you to go and look things up, not in the game.
Looks like something's stuck here.
Photograph of some description. What was that? Dark room. Knock before opening the door.
A note on the bookshelf had a list of elements.
CBEB. So, carbon is... I should know where carbon is on the periodic table. No, that's calcium. Yeah, carbon is 6. Beryllium is... boron. Bromine. Berkelium. Beryllium's 4. 6, 4. Helium is 2. So 6424. That's... I didn't knock the door. No, I'm not touching those. Oh, no, actually. That probably controls the... Right.
It's that thing in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
That timestamp might be of use.
Right, so timestamps. We had 57:31. And we've got 55:37. Newhart. Yes, that's his surname, isn't it? Why? I've still got my... I expected that.
It looks like some sort of doorway. Maybe I should take note of that.
12:24:43. So I'm going to have to look at these in my inventory. Which I can't do in this dream sequence. There's no way of accessing your inventory. So I'm going to use those outside. Right. So 6, 4, 2, 4.
What the what
Oh!
is all this? I've never seen this room before. Was Mom really keeping this thing down here? I remember her being an eccentric, but not like this.
Oh! I wish I wasn't jumpy, you know. I wish I wasn't so easily shocked and scared of things.
A pair of orbs. Weird. Even from this photo, it feels like they're watching me.
Uh-huh. There are no solar eclipses on Mars. Phobos and Deimos are far too small. Total lunar eclipses of Phobos, however, are nearly nightly occurrences. Are a nearly nightly occurrence. These frightful siblings do not behave as our moon does. Fleet Phobos rises in the west, sets in the east, and rises a mere 11 hours later. Deimos rises more lazily from the east. Both moons are tidally locked, always showing the same face towards Mars. They never look away. They stare fixedly. Phobos stalks Mars. Its orbit decreases slowly. Someday, it will crash into the red planets. Evidence suggests Mars may have had many more moons at one time, each meeting that fate, each committing self-destruction. So, something is eroding away the protections. I have no clue.
Huh. No glowing symbols on these tablets.
Their liquid dreams lubricate the passage. Call it Nurgle's rot. Call it the divine plague. Call it 0-point pathogen. The blackworm jism, the filth, the sizzling celestial syphilis eats holes in reality. One might enter these shrieking zones. To leave, one must find the tear in the skin of space. Good times? The dreaming ones were and are and will be. They are parent, spawn, and manger also, sleeping in the space between. Their dreams bubble and blaspheme, birthing quivering dimensions that mate with each other, forming new incestuous dominions. Not reality, not illusion, hyper-reality. The proper incantations allow travel into these pocket dimensions, but one might fall in by happenstance, through knowledge of the dreaming ones, through proximity. Great. Obviously, that personally thing is going to jump out at me again at some point. I guess we have to put the... Huh? So I saw a glowing letter on something, and it began to hurt me. Good times. What? Why would you wind that up?
Are those people flying out of the ship? It's the Cyrano.
The Cyrano's the ship that's due to land. Time is not linear, is it? Or maybe time is a flat circle, a petri dish poked by gigantic fingers. We are the bacteria. Are we? I keep seeing things outside of my time. It makes things difficult with my family. I've locked myself down here with blank photo paper and chemicals. Oh no, with blank photo paper and chemicals, I'm able to make my visions manifest. I can project such sights. I see a space vessel heading towards the red planets. So is this his mom? Is this why she left? Right, there were 3 switches in here. Yeah, this is a brilliant idea. Don't know why I'd want to do that. Yeah, that container there with the symbol on it, whatever it is. Yeah, it starts glowing the longer we are near it. Wish I could close that door behind me. So we need to put these things in order. So I guess that's... No, I don't want to inspect it. I want to use it. There we go. Right. So, next is that one. I'm assuming they're in order of timestamp. But I'm not sure.
These symbols, they're similar to the ones on the altar.
Yes. Oh, so we're trying to open up the book.
One of the tablets started glowing when I neared the altar. I suspect the blank ones are missing something.
So there's another puzzle that we need to solve. The question is... I have the uncomfortable feeling... I didn't actually look in the tray. There's nothing in the tray. Can we take the monkey with us? No. Yeah, I have the uncomfortable feeling that we have to turn the main lights off. Actually, it hasn't made a huge amount of difference. In terms of overall illumination.
One of the tablets started glowing when I neared the altar.
I'm wondering... Because, you know, there's clearly something in here. Oh!
Felt like my brain was melting. Those symbols were similar to the ones at the altar.
Ah, do I have to look at them in the right order? So we've got those two. But that one's not third. I bet the monkey and the symbols has got a purpose somewhere. It's so dark. I don't even know how much of this is actually showing up on this recording. Yeah, see, I'm finding it really hard to see. Because I've got, as I said in my my Resident Evil 2 playthrough, I've obviously got a ring light shining in my face. So with a dark screen... There's a stepladder there. Yeah, there's another symbol somewhere. But I haven't... See that? There we go. Ah!
I can feel them vibrating behind my eyes.
Wonderful. Kraka.
That book. I know that book. Mom was very protective of it.
Nope. Ah! Cleatu Barada Orochi. A Evil Dead reference. And we're going to wake up.
Did I drift off? That dream. God, it felt so real. The hair on the back of my neck is still standing on end.
1/3. Finish chapter 1. So I'm assuming then that there are 3 acts. The game is rumoured to be, for your first playthrough, between 7 and 8 hours long. Which it's not a long game, but it's not a particularly expensive game either. It's an experience. What was the other achievement that we got? Yeah, Cleatu Barada Niktu. Or Necktie, if you're Ash from The Evil Dead. So that's Act 1 of the game done. And I think that's actually a really good place to leave it. So far, it's a fairly typical... Yeah, it's a fairly typical kind of walking simulator style experience. It's got good ambience. It's got good visuals, not great visuals, but good visuals. It's okay. I won't say it's decent. It's good. It's not great. It's not excellent. It's good. It looks good. It's got some creepy things to look at. I like that it is not just spewing out its story. The whole point of Lovecraft and Lovecraftian ideas and cosmic horror in general is that it does not spell things out for you. It lets you come up with your own interpretations. Fear of the unknown is, after all, the most basic, the most primal, and the most dramatic of all fears. And this is where a lot of Lovecraftian games have failed. They show too much. They explain too much. One of the geniuses of Lovecraft's writing is that it leaves so much to your imagination. Once you've got something there in front of you, it doesn't require imagination anymore. And the human brain is capable of things far more horrendous than a 3D graphics engine can create. Up until this point. Maybe one day we'll move past that. Anyway, that's going to do it for that episode of Moons of Madness. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It's my kind of thing. It's got good pacing. It's made me think a bit. It's not been hard or taxing. It's just been thinking things through. I think that that 4-letter puzzle at the end, I think, has probably been the longest that it's taken me to solve anything. Really, it wasn't that long at all. The only critique that I might have is one that's not even a fair critique. It's just that it can be difficult to see, but that's not the game's fault. It's this, which you could probably see reflected in my glasses, the big ass ring light that I've got to make sure my green screen works and make sure I look really, really pale and washed out today. Don't know why that is. I wasn't earlier, but it's now almost 7 o'clock at night. The first episode I recorded, obviously, in the early afternoon. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this Moons of Madness experience. And I'll catch you all in the next one, where we continue to try and figure out, if in any way possible, just what's going on. Until then, folks, cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.